Imagine a world where everything you know about human origins is turned upside down, a realm where forgotten texts, suppressed truths, and hidden histories challenge the very foundation of our beliefs. Welcome to a journey unlike any other, where ancient wisdom meets modern curiosity, unlocking secrets that have been buried for centuries. What if you discovered that humanity was not born in dust and clay but forged in light, fire, and divine energy? What if the limitations you perceive in yourself were engineered, designed to keep you from realizing your true potential? Today, we're diving into revelations so profound, they could redefine what it means to be human. This isn't just about history, it's about you, your origins, your essence, and your untapped power. In this video, we'll explore suppressed knowledge from ancient scriptures, delve into the mystical dichotomy of light and shadow, and uncover the truth about the human spirit that has been intentionally hidden. Stay with me as we unravel these mysteries, because by the end of this journey, you'll see the world, and yourself, through entirely new eyes. And if you're not already part of this incredible community, don't forget to subscribe and join us in reaching our next big milestone, 1,000 subscribers. Let's grow together as we shine a light on these fascinating truths. Are you ready to challenge the narratives you've been taught, embrace your infinite potential, and step into the mysteries of human existence? Then let's begin. This isn't just a video, it's a gateway to awakening. Hit that subscribe button, and let's start exploring. In the earliest chapters of forgotten history, humanity's origins are painted in a vastly different light than the mainstream narratives we've come to accept. Ancient texts like the Gospel of Philip and the Book of Enoch speak of beings crafted not from dust or clay, but from pure light. These luminous entities were described as extensions of divine essence, embodying wisdom, freedom, and immortality. They stood outside the constraints of the physical world, existing in harmony with the divine. These light beings were not bound by hunger, sleep, or pain. They didn't toil under the sun or experience the limitations of mortality. Instead, their very existence was an act of worship, a direct connection to the Creator. Their essence was pure, unmediated by religious intermediaries, rituals, or temples. This spiritual sovereignty set them apart, making them symbols of an unfiltered divine connection. But why have we never heard of them? The suppression of these stories raises unsettling questions. Organized religion, for all its guidance, relies on systems of mediation, priests, texts, and doctrines, to structure belief. The existence of beings so directly linked to divinity would disrupt these systems, challenging the role of organized institutions in spiritual life. It's no wonder that references to light beings were removed or labeled heretical. From Sumerian writings to Egyptian hieroglyphs, scattered whispers of these beings emerge, hinting at their universal significance across ancient cultures. These accounts suggest that humanity once had a celestial lineage, a state of spiritual perfection. But something happened. This state of being was lost, forgotten, or deliberately obscured. What caused this fall from grace? As we dig deeper, we begin to see that these beings of light weren't just erased from history, they were replaced. A new narrative emerged, one that placed humanity firmly in the realm of the material, emphasizing toil, suffering, and limitation. Could this shift have been part of a larger design, a deliberate move to obscure our true potential? This revelation leads us to a profound question: what does it mean to reclaim the light within us? Are traces of this luminous essence still present in humanity today? By examining the past, we may find the keys to unlocking a future where we reconnect with our divine origins. Let's move forward and explore the second type of being in this trilogy of human essence. After the luminous beings faded from the forefront, a new kind of human was introduced, a being rooted in the material world. According to Gnostic teachings, these earthbound humans were not created by the divine creator but by the demiurge, a jealous, lower deity described in ancient texts. This being is said to have crafted the physical realm as a cage, a place designed to limit and control. Unlike their predecessors, earthbound humans were bound by physicality. They experienced hunger, fear, pain, and mortality. These traits, far from being accidents of evolution, were deliberate designs meant to keep them confined to the material plane. They were created as functional beings, workers, laborers, and subjects in a grand system of control, the demiurge ensured that these humans were cut off from true spiritual knowledge or gnosis. By doing so, he established a system where humans would rely on intermediaries, authority figures, and societal structures. The focus shifted from direct divine connection to adherence to laws, rituals, and hierarchies. This engineered ignorance ensured a compliant population, easy to manipulate and manage. The earthbound human story is one of confinement but also potential. Despite their limitations, these beings carried a spark of the divine, fragments of the original light beings embedded within them. Over time, this spark became a source of inner conflict, a constant yearning for freedom and transcendence. Even today, traces of this conflict remain. Humanity's drive to question, create, and aspire reflects an intrinsic longing to rise above its material constraints. But how do we break free from this cage? What tools, if any, have been left behind to guide us? The answers lie hidden in the suppressed texts of ancient traditions. By understanding the earthbound human's origins and design, we can begin to unravel the systems that keep us tethered. Let's delve deeper into this matrix of control and uncover the third type of being, the fireborn. Amid the structured control of the earthbound narrative emerges a third type of human, the fireborn. These beings are described in Persian texts and apocryphal writings as forces of transformation, rebellion, and raw creativity. Unlike the luminous beings of light or the confined earthbound humans, the fireborn exist as a bridge between the two worlds, wielding both divine energy and mortal determination. Fireborn humans are not content with the status quo. They are the visionaries, the disruptors, and the creators who challenge existing systems. Their essence is described as an inner flame, an unstoppable energy that drives them to question, innovate, and sometimes destroy. This flame represents not just rebellion but the potential for renewal and change. Throughout history, fireborn individuals have been misunderstood, feared, and even persecuted. Their inability to conform makes them threats to established order. Yet, their contributions to art, science, philosophy, and spirituality are undeniable. They bring progress, often at great personal cost. Ancient writings suggest that fireborn humans were created as agents of balance. While earthbound humans maintain structure, fireborn individuals ignite transformation. This duality is essential for growth, yet it is also a source of tension. Systems of control fear the fireborn because they cannot be contained. The fireborn's journey is one of struggle but also triumph. Their defiance against limitations reflects humanity's inherent drive to evolve. Their presence in the human spectrum reminds us that chaos is not the enemy, it is a catalyst for creation. But what does it mean to embrace the fire within? How can this energy be harnessed without succumbing to its destructive potential? These are the questions we'll explore as we continue to uncover the layers of humanity's hidden history. Central to the narrative of human origins is the figure of the demiurge. Unlike the benevolent creator found in many religious traditions, the demiurge is portrayed in Gnostic texts as a jailer, a being who crafted the material world to trap humanity. His creation was not an act of love but of control, designed to obscure the divine spark within us. The demiurge is not alone. He is accompanied by archons, entities tasked with maintaining the illusion of the physical world. These gatekeepers create distractions, suffering, and limitations to keep humans focused outward, away from their inner divine essence. This web of control ensures that humanity remains trapped in cycles of fear, desire, and ignorance. Understanding the demiurge's role helps us see the systems around us in a new light. Institutions, societal norms, and even cultural narratives are extensions of this control. They are not inherently evil, but they serve a purpose, to maintain order and suppress individual realization of divine potential. But the demiurge's power is not absolute. The divine spark within each human is a constant source of resistance. It is the whisper of freedom, the drive to transcend the material, and the yearning for gnosis. This inner conflict is both a challenge and an opportunity. By recognizing the illusion, humanity can begin to dismantle the structures of control. This requires courage, awareness, and a willingness to question everything we've been taught. The first step is understanding the demiurge's role, not as a creator but as a captor. From there, the path to liberation begins. Throughout history, knowledge of humanity's diverse origins and potential has been systematically suppressed. Texts that spoke of light beings, fire-born rebels, and the demiurge's control were labeled heretical, banned, or destroyed. Libraries were burned, scholars were silenced, and teachings were buried. Why was this knowledge so dangerous? The answer lies in its power to disrupt systems of control. Understanding that humanity is not a monolithic entity but a spectrum of spiritual and material beings challenges the foundations of religion, politics, and society. It empowers individuals to seek their own truths, free from external authority. The suppression wasn't limited to religious institutions. Political leaders also saw the threat posed by these ideas. A population aware of its divine spark is harder to govern, less likely to conform, and more likely to demand change. By erasing these teachings, those in power maintained their grip on humanity, yet, fragments of this knowledge survived. The Nag Hammadi Library, the Dead Sea Scrolls, and other ancient texts offer glimpses into these suppressed truths. These writings remind us that humanity's story is far more complex and inspiring than we've been led to believe. Today, we have an opportunity to reclaim this knowledge. By exploring these texts, questioning the narratives we've been given, and seeking out suppressed wisdom, we can begin to understand who we truly are. This journey is not just about the past, it is a roadmap to a liberated future. The story of humanity is not one of uniformity but of diversity, a spectrum of beings with unique origins, purposes, and potentials. Light beings, earthbound humans, and fire-born rebels each represent a facet of what it means to be human. Together, they form a mosaic that is both complex and beautiful. This spectrum challenges the idea that all humans must conform to the same path, beliefs, or systems. Instead, it invites us to embrace our differences, recognizing that each type contributes to the whole. Light beings offer wisdom and divine connection. Earthbound humans provide stability and structure. Fire-born rebels drive transformation and progress, but this diversity has often been seen as a threat. Systems of control thrive on uniformity, predictability, and obedience. The suppression of humanity's spectrum was an attempt to force us into a single mold, erasing the richness of our collective potential. Reclaiming this spectrum is an act of empowerment. It requires us to question the systems that seek to confine us and to embrace the parts of ourselves that have been hidden or denied. By doing so, we honor the full range of our humanity. This understanding is not just theoretical, it has practical implications. Recognizing the spectrum within ourselves and others can transform how we approach relationships, communities, and societies. It is a call to celebrate diversity, not as a challenge, but as a strength. At the heart of these teachings is a profound truth: humanity is far more powerful, complex, and capable than we've been led to believe. The divine spark within each of us is a source of infinite potential, waiting to be realized. But awakening to this potential requires a shift, a willingness to see beyond the illusions of the material world. The systems that seek to control us thrive on our ignorance. They tell us that we are limited, weak, and dependent. But the teachings of light beings, fire-born rebels, and the suppressed spectrum of humanity remind us that we are so much more. We are creators, visionaries, and spiritual beings with the power to shape our own destinies. This awakening is not just about personal transformation, it is a collective journey. As more people embrace their divine spark, the systems of control begin to lose their grip. A world built on conformity and fear gives way to one of freedom and possibility. The path to awakening is not easy. It requires courage, self-reflection, and a commitment to truth. But the rewards are profound: a life of authenticity, connection, and purpose. By embracing our true potential, we honor the luminous beings who came before us and pave the way for those who will follow. As we move forward, let us remember that this journey is not just about rediscovering the past. It is about creating a future where humanity thrives, not in spite of its diversity, but because of it. Let's continue to explore, question, and awaken together. Hey, Are you enjoying this journey into the mysteries of human origins and hidden truths? Imagine being part of a growing community that dives into topics like these every week. We're on an incredible mission to reach 1,000 subscribers, and your support can make all the difference. Glowing star. Each click on that subscribe button helps expand this space for knowledge, curiosity, and thought-provoking conversations. Your subscription isn't just a number, it's a powerful statement that you believe in exploring deeper truths and building a community that seeks more. Rocket. So if you haven't already, take a moment right now, yes, right now, to hit subscribe. Let's make this milestone happen together, one subscriber at a time. Be part of something bigger, something meaningful. Your support could be what takes us over the top. Let's grow and discover together. Central to the understanding of ancient human origins is the concept of gnosis, or true spiritual knowledge. Gnosis transcends mere intellectual understanding. It is a profound, direct connection to the divine. For the beings of light, gnosis was their natural state. They did not learn wisdom, they were wisdom itself. For earthbound humans, however, gnosis became a distant and forbidden treasure. The demiurge and the archons, according to Gnostic teachings, actively worked to suppress gnosis. They created layers of illusion, systems of religion, politics, and culture, to distract humanity from looking inward. By keeping humanity focused on external validation and material success, these entities ensured that the spark of gnosis remained dormant. But gnosis cannot be entirely extinguished. It resides within every human, a quiet but persistent reminder of our divine origins. This inner knowing often manifests as a feeling of yearning, a sense that there is something more to life than the physical and material. It's the drive to seek truth, to question, and to explore. Throughout history, mystics, philosophers, and visionaries have sought to rekindle gnosis in themselves and others. They left behind texts, symbols, and teachings designed to awaken humanity to its true potential. These individuals often faced persecution, as their work threatened the established order. Reclaiming gnosis requires more than intellectual effort, it demands a shift in perception. It involves peeling back the layers of illusion and embracing the divine essence within. Meditation, introspection, and the study of ancient wisdom are tools that can help us on this journey. In rediscovering gnosis, we reconnect with the luminous beings of our past. We also challenge the systems that seek to control us, proving that spiritual freedom is not just possible but essential. As we move forward, let us explore the practical steps to awakening this dormant power within. The systems that shape our world, governments, religions, and cultural norms, often operate under the guise of order and progress. Yet, as ancient texts suggest, many of these systems were designed to limit human potential rather than expand it. The demiurge's influence, as described in Gnostic writings, extends deeply into these structures. Control begins with distraction. The systems keep humanity focused on survival, consumerism, and competition, leaving little room for self-reflection or spiritual growth. From the daily grind of work to the endless pursuit of material possessions, we are conditioned to look outward instead of inward. Religion, too, has played a dual role. While it offers moral guidance and a sense of community, it often reinforces the idea of separation between humanity and the divine. By positioning God as an external authority, traditional religious systems diminish our sense of personal connection to the divine spark within. Education, media, and entertainment are additional tools of control. They shape our perceptions, define our values, and limit the scope of acceptable thought. These influences subtly reinforce the narrative that we are small, dependent, and powerless, but these systems are not invincible. History is filled with examples of individuals and movements that have challenged the status quo, rediscovered ancient truths, and inspired others to do the same. Their success demonstrates that change is possible, even within a tightly controlled environment. Breaking free from these systems requires awareness and action. It involves questioning the narratives we've been given, seeking out alternative perspectives, and building communities that prioritize truth and growth over conformity. Together, we can dismantle the illusions and reclaim our power. The suppression of knowledge has been a recurring theme throughout history. Libraries burned, texts banned, and scholars silenced, all to ensure that certain ideas remain hidden. Yet, fragments of these forbidden teachings have survived, offering glimpses into a richer and more complex understanding of humanity. The Nag Hammadi Library, discovered in 1945, is one such treasure. It contains Gnostic texts that describe the demiurge, the luminous beings, and the true nature of humanity. These writings challenge traditional religious narratives, presenting a vision of humanity that is empowered, divine, and free. Similarly, the Dead Sea Scrolls and ancient Sumerian tablets provide insights into the spiritual and cultural beliefs of early civilizations. They hint at a time when humanity was more connected to its divine origins, before the rise of centralized systems of control. Rediscovering these texts is not just an academic exercise, it is a spiritual awakening. They remind us of the potential that has been suppressed and offer guidance for reclaiming it. These writings are blueprints for liberation, showing us how to reconnect with our true essence. The challenge lies in interpreting these texts in a modern context. Their language, symbolism, and metaphors require careful study and an open mind. But for those willing to explore, they offer profound insights and transformative power. As we continue this journey, let us honor the courage of those who preserve this knowledge against all odds. Their work ensures that the truth, though hidden, is never lost. Throughout history, certain individuals have stood out as disruptors, creators, and leaders. These visionaries, often aligned with the fire-born archetype, challenge the systems of their time and inspire others to think differently. Their impact is felt not just in their era but for generations to come. Visionaries like Leonardo da Vinci, Nikola Tesla, and Harriet Tubman embody the fire-born spirit. They refuse to conform, instead choosing to pursue paths that others deemed impossible. Their work reshaped our understanding of art, science, and human rights, proving that change begins with a single spark. These individuals often faced resistance, ridicule, and even persecution. The systems of their time sought to silence them, recognizing the threat they posed to the status quo. Yet, their inner drive, the fire within, could not be extinguished. The fire-born among us today continue this legacy. They are the innovators, activists, and creators who push boundaries and inspire transformation. Their work reminds us that progress is not a linear process but a dynamic interplay of creation and resistance. Recognizing and nurturing the fire-born within ourselves and others is essential for personal and societal growth. By embracing this energy, we honor the visionaries of the past and pave the way for the visionaries of the future. As we move forward, let us explore how this transformative energy can be harnessed in our own lives. The fire-born spirit is not limited to a select few, it lives within us all. The teachings of ancient mystics, Sufi poets, Kabbalistic scholars, and Hindu sages offer timeless wisdom about the nature of humanity and the universe. These traditions, though diverse, share a common thread: the belief in a deeper reality beyond the material world. Mysticism challenges the notion of separation. It teaches that the divine is not distant but present within all things. This understanding aligns with the concept of the divine spark, suggesting that humanity's true nature is both sacred and interconnected. In the modern world, these teachings are more relevant than ever. As we navigate a society driven by materialism and division, mysticism offers a path back to wholeness. Practices like meditation, mindfulness, and spiritual inquiry help us reconnect with the divine within. Mysticism also bridges the gap between science and spirituality. Quantum physics, for example, echoes mystical teachings about the interconnectedness of all things. This convergence suggests that ancient wisdom and modern knowledge are not at odds but complementary. By integrating mysticism into our lives, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. We move beyond surface-level existence, tapping into a wellspring of inner peace, creativity, and purpose. Let us honor the mystics who came before us and learn from their teachings. Their wisdom is a gift, offering guidance and inspiration for our own spiritual journeys. Self-awareness is the cornerstone of spiritual growth. It begins with the recognition that we are more than our roles, possessions, or achievements. Beneath the layers of identity lies a divine spark, waiting to be discovered. Ancient teachings emphasize the importance of knowing oneself. Know thyself, inscribed on the temple of Apollo at Delphi, serves as a timeless reminder of this truth. Self-awareness is not just about introspection, it is about aligning with our true essence. In a world filled with distractions, cultivating self-awareness can be challenging. Yet, it is the key to breaking free from the systems that seek to define and limit us. By turning inward, we discover the strength and wisdom that has always been within. Self-awareness also fosters compassion. When we recognize the divine spark in ourselves, we begin to see it in others. This shift transforms how we interact with the world, fostering connection and understanding. The journey to self-awareness is not linear. It requires patience, courage, and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths. But the rewards, a life of authenticity, purpose, and freedom, are worth the effort. Let us embrace this call to self-awareness. By doing so, we honor our divine origins and take the first step toward reclaiming our true potential. The teachings of light beings, earthbound humans, and fireborn rebels are not just stories of the past, they are blueprints for the future. They offer a roadmap for breaking free from the systems of control and reclaiming our spiritual sovereignty. Liberation begins with awareness. By understanding the narratives that have shaped us, we can choose which to embrace and which to leave behind. This process is both personal and collective, requiring individual courage and communal support. The next step is action. Liberation is not passive, it demands engagement with the world around us. This might mean challenging injustice, creating new systems, or simply living authentically. Every act of liberation contributes to the greater whole. Community is also essential. As we reconnect with our divine essence, we must support others on their journeys. Together, we create spaces where truth, growth, and diversity are celebrated. This blueprint for liberation is not about escaping the world but transforming it. By embracing our divine spark and empowering others to do the same, we build a society rooted in freedom, creativity, and connection. Let us honor this blueprint by living it. The path to liberation is not always easy, but it is always worth it. Together, we can create a future where humanity thrives. As we reach the culmination of this journey, the message is clear: humanity's potential is vast, divine, and waiting to be reclaimed. The stories of light beings, earthbound humans, and fireborn rebels remind us of who we are and what we can become. Reclaiming our potential begins with belief in ourselves, in our divine spark, and in our ability to create change. This belief fuels action, inspiring us to break free from the systems that seek to confine us. Education and exploration are also crucial. By studying ancient texts, learning from diverse traditions, and seeking out suppressed knowledge, we uncover the truths that have been hidden. This knowledge empowers us to live authentically and purposefully. Finally, reclaiming our potential is about connection. When we embrace our unique essence, we inspire others to do the same. Together, we build a world where diversity is celebrated, and every individual is free to shine. This is not just a vision, it is a call to action. The time to reclaim our potential is now. Let us honor the past, embrace the present, and shape the future with courage and creativity. As we close this exploration of ancient truths and hidden potentials, I invite you to reflect on everything we've uncovered together. Humanity is more than what we've been led to believe, more than the systems, limitations, and narratives imposed on us. You carry within you a divine spark, a unique essence that is waiting to be awakened. This journey isn't just about the past, it's about reclaiming your future, your purpose, and your freedom. If this message resonated with you, take the next step. Subscribe to this channel to continue exploring profound insights and uncovering the truths that have been buried for far too long. Together, we are building a community that seeks light, challenges the status quo, and connects deeply with the mysteries of existence. Hit that subscribe button and let's grow this movement of seekers and truth tellers. And as you go about your day, remember this: you were made for more. You were made for truth, for growth, and for connection. Follow the path that leads to your highest self. If you're inspired to dive deeper, keep coming back. There's so much more to uncover, and this is just the beginning. Hi, my name is Josue, and it's been an honor to guide you on this journey today. Like many of you, I'm on a path of discovery, seeking answers to the questions that stir my soul. Creating this content isn't just my passion, it's my mission. Every one of you who watches, comments, and subscribes makes this possible. Thank you for being part of this incredible community. Until next time, take care of your mind, your heart, and your spirit. Stay curious, stay inspired, and always remember, the truth is never lost, it's just waiting to be found. I'll see you in the next video. Take care and God bless.